But Kenneth Rooks wins that 3,000-meter steeplechase at the USA Track and Field Championships. He's a story now all over the country. 800 meters into the race, he gets caught in traffic, and a guy in front of him stumbles a little bit. He comes to the hurdle and can't clear it, goes down, rolls over, gets back up. When he gets back up, he's in last place. There's 13 guys running ahead of him. He's 4 seconds behind the leader. And then he just did something we have never seen before that wasn't in a Hollywood movie. This is real life.
He passed all 13 runners that were in front of him and came around that last turn and out-sprinted everybody over that the last barrier to the finish line and wins this thing. It's unbelievable.
Even the announcers were like, they were surprised that Rooks was actually, hey, wait a sec, there's Ken Rooks in the group all of a sudden. They kind of missed his whole march back into it. Now he's into the group that's heading down the stretch, and the announcers just then figure out, what are we watching here?
Yeah.
We're watching history.
And think about it. This is at that level. We're not talking about he's running in a high school meet. These are the best steeplechase athletes in North America.
Right.
Many of them professionals, right? And Kenneth Rooks is an amateur, just finished the NCAA Championships, as we mentioned.
Just a junior.
Records are set by tenths of seconds in track, right? Not by seconds. You drop 4 seconds behind the leader, 30 meters back, and you come back and win the thing? It's unbelievable. And it just speaks to, first of all, the guts that he had to just go, well, first of all, I'm getting up. He actually kind of front somersaulted over this thing and fell. I'm getting up, and I don't know how this thing's going to turn out. And we've got to get him to come in on the show.
Yeah.
But I don't know, what are you thinking at that point? All he could think evidently was, well, I just got to go catch everybody. So the effort to catch up should have exhausted him, and then he outkicked everybody down the stretch and won this. That just goes to show you how remarkably talented he is as well. So mentally tough, absolutely. Talented, he's that much better than anybody else in that race. And you know what? He's just scratching the surface of his talent, because he's still young in terms of age and experience in that sport. Up next for him is the World Championships, August 19th through 27th in Budapest. 4 Cougars in the mix in that. But you had a talk with one of the greatest steeplechasers of all time, former BYU guy, and he said it was remarkable, right?
Yeah, Henry Marsh. In fact, that article is going to come out later tonight at Deseret.com or tomorrow morning, one of those two. But I talked to him last night. I wrote a story about Rooks in the Deseret News off of his BYU Sports Nation interview. He's still in Walla Walla, Washington. He's coming back to school next week, where he'll start training for the Worlds. But and Ed Eyestone said it's like Chariots of Fire. Then I started thinking, what finish in a movie best kind of captures what Rooks just did, and chime in with some of your ideas. But my thought first was in Rocky II. He's down on the canvas. Yeah. He's got to get up to win, and he gets up to win, and then the music comes. And so I thought Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa. And then you start looking around at just about every sports movie has that some kind of a get off the canvas and finish. Chariots of Fire is in there. The Gladiator, there are plenty of times to give up, and you get up and you fight back, and it's like it's his own movie.
But here's the thing. In real life, most of the time what we witness is somebody falls down or they get knocked off the track or whatever in track and field. And then they get back up with a scraped knee way behind, and they finish, and we all applaud. We say, can you believe that they finished the race?
They had the guts to finish.
They had the guts to finish, and we applaud the fact that they had the guts to finish.
Yeah.
Nobody goes and wins the thing.
No, because no one else fell down. They're all still up.
That's why it's only in movies, because it's pretty much a fairy tale. It's like finding a unicorn.
In the movies, they go, oh, that was great. Let's shoot that scene 50 more times to get the moment just right. In real life, it just happened.
And in the movies, they picked out the 2 or 3 times that's ever happened, because hundreds and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of times, the guy that falls down finishes last.
Yeah.
Even though he or she puts in phenomenal effort, and we applaud the effort to just finish the race, nobody wins that thing, really. But Kenneth Rooks did.
Now he's gonna do the Worlds, and they said he's coming back. He's running in the Big 12. All of a sudden, you got one of the best athletes in the Big 12.
Yeah,
certainly the only national champion in steeplechase.
And we don't want to give away your article with Henry, who, by the way, you and I were talking before. Henry's one of my favorite.
He'll be on the show next month.
One of my favorite people in the world. I love Henry Marsh, good friend. And Henry said that he thinks he's got the talent to run in the finals in the Worlds.
Yeah. Winning it, that's another story, because the times of the world record holder, that's in a different place.
Right, and the world record holder
sub-8 we're talking about
is from Ethiopia, right?
Yeah. But he could get in that group, and he's just getting started.
Yeah, he is at the age and at the training level and experience level that he is going to really improve over the next several years. But he's already good enough to run the World Championships, and very likely good enough to run the Olympic Games next summer.
Yeah, he's on track for that.
And then how about the next World Championships and the next Olympics? Because